When you hold down the key defensive position, you expect to come up against the best forwards in the game. And that's the challenge Daniel Talia faces every week. And I tell you what, he rarely lets the team down. The likes of Franklin, Kennedy and Riewoldt can testify to his effectiveness over 8 years. Thanks to Revolution Roofing, let's get to know Tales a little more.
Oh, the big bull got brought down. That doesn't happen too often.
Although we're not probably getting the wins that we want, 6 and 5's not the spot we probably wanted to be at the start of the year. I think there's some real upside. We've had a lot of injuries and a number of young guys come in, and I feel like I'm leading down back and really keeping that consistent back 6 or 7. That's probably the one part of the team that's been pretty consistent.
Measures the kick, Riewoldt the target. Good mark from spot.
Watching on from the stands, Talia was watching on moments ago, back out onto the ground and being effective.
There's been some tough matchups through the start of the year. I think Riewoldt early, Franklin obviously at the SCG, some really good forwards coming up as well. Josh Kennedy will be after the bye, Riewoldt again, and then Hawkins. So there's 3 weeks there, but some really good players in the AFL. Tom Lynch from the Gold Coast as well. So a lot of dominant forwards that can really cut you apart, and you've got to be on your game each week.
Down the line, Hardigan, well done, Riewoldt. Oh, beautiful hands from Talia.
It's quite fascinating playing at fullback. It throws up a bit of everything, and there's some really good players, and you've got to be able to change the way you play. I know what my strengths are, and then the way I beat blokes, and these guys we're talking about I've played on for 4, 5, 6 years now, so I've got a pretty good idea about how they play. And you play the same team a couple of times, and you get to know the way they move the ball and what your opponent's trying to do to beat you.
Not a great kick and a very, very good mark. They're not easy to take like that going back, and Doedee, who's had a really good game of footy, another big moment for him.
Tom Doedee has been sensational this year. I didn't think he was going to come on as quick as he has, and to come in your debut year and he's probably averaging 20 possessions and 5 intercept marks a game, and that's unheard of. So I really thought we were going to miss a couple of guys that we lost last year, and for Tom to come in and play that role, that intercepting role, is really important for the way we play down in that back 6 or 7, and he's often the one dropping off his man and chopping it off.